Hello, Gemini. Good morning. Welcome to your first half of November general reading for Gemini. Let's see what energies you guys have going on for the first half of November. Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords. Ooh. Little messiness. Seven of Wands. Ooh. You know, it is Scorpio season. I'm getting a lot of like readings about, you know, information coming out, kind of breakups, deception, betrayal, that sort of thing. This is the season to release. Ten of Wands. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Okay. I'm going to pull one more. Knight of Swords. Page of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so I'm seeing for you guys the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is, you know, very loving, emotional, nurturing queen, very kind, patient. And I'm seeing that clarified by the Queen of Swords, which again is typically, you know, air sign energy. But the Queen of Swords is someone who stands in her power and she's willing to cut things off that aren't working. You know, she doesn't deal with nonsense. She doesn't deal with excuses. She doesn't deal with that kind of stuff. You know, so I'm kind of actually seeing, you know, the Queen of Cups clarified by the Queen of Swords is, you know, you do have a lot of this kindness, empathy, nurturing, you know, qualities to you, but that you've shifted into your Queen of Swords energy because of this situation. Seven of Wands is about defensiveness. It's about, you know, fending off like multiple parties, like feeling attacked. And, you know, the Magician here in this clarifying it, you know, the Magician can be about manifestation. It can also be about manipulation, but I'm getting the sense, I'm getting the energy in this that someone in your life was sort of, you know, standing like, you know, in Wizard of Oz, you know, the man behind the curtain. I almost get this feeling like this energy of someone who has just really been trying to jack around your life. Like somebody that has really been trying to create a lot of problems for you. Maybe they're creating a lot of gossip surrounding you. That then creates other people, you know, maybe this person, you know, says, oh, such and such said X, Y, and Z about you, which you never said. But then that the person that they said that to, all of a sudden you notice like this weird energy with them where you're like, I don't understand why they're so cold to me all of a sudden. And then maybe you find out that like, you know, this person, you know, fed them a bunch of lies or gossip or something about you. I'm getting that there's someone kind of working against you and it's pissing you off. It's pissing you off, Gemini. The Five of Swords is about conflict. It's about getting the upper hand. And the Ten of Wands is clarifying that. That's kind of ultimate burden. I see that this has been going on for a while for you guys. That, you know, someone has been, you know, working this energy towards you, you know, continually trying to push you down to get one up on you and keep you in this, you know, wounded place. The Six of Pentacles, clarified by the Two of Swords, is, you know, Six of Pentacles is a card about give and take. And Two of Swords is a card about indecision or, you know, kind of being at a crossroads. And I get the sense that you've been considering whether or not you want to get your hands dirty, Gemini. whether or not to retaliate. You know, because then I'm seeing the Knight of Swords, which is about a hasty action, the Page of Swords, which is about spying. And you may have, or you may come to have the opportunity to take revenge. Essentially, you may see something, you know, if you're watching or spying on this person, that may make you want to rush to, you know, to expose this person, or something along those lines. Tough situation. And I've just got to say, you know, because I'm getting, especially with the Magician card being here and the environment that it's around with these cards, if someone is, if part of the work that they are doing on you is spell work, I do have the Black Magic spell work protection kits in stock right now. And so you may want to look at that. Again, that's on my Etsy page. But because potentially, depending on your situation, that might be at play here as well with that card. This is a nasty energy. I mean, I'm sure you don't love it either. Let's get some guidance for you guys, Gemini. You are the image maker. What you focus on manifests. What thought patterns do you need to shift? This is exactly what I was saying. You know, I just made a short little video that I'm about to post along with these readings about cautioning about spell work in particular, because if you're trying to engage in this situation, go watch that video. There are some things you should know, but basically, this is saying, like, you have a choice here to manifest what you want, but what you focus on is what you're going to get. And so if you're considering doing some spell work back to this person, I would like you to pause, go watch that video. Okay. And you know, because you can get unintended consequences for yourself, with that. And that's what I would suggest for you if you do believe there's spell work at play. But even if it is just evil eye, you know, gossip, that kind of energy, those kits do help to return that energy. But just be very careful. And even if it's not spell work in particular that you're considering taking action with here, don't lower yourself to this person's level. Don't become this person in order to defeat this person, because that's not who you are, Gemini. That's not who you are. Don't let that person drag you down to their level. Okay? You are you. All of this stuff eventually comes back on these people. They do tend to be very manipulative, shady. They may have this really like sweet, soft exterior. You know, they pretend to everybody to be a really sweet person, and then they're doing this kind of shit in the dark. Let karma deal with them. Okay, that's kind of, it's saying like, you have the choice, you have the free will to do what you want and manifest here, but you know, take caution that if you focus on a negative situation like this, in terms of your manifestations, you're going to bring more energy like that into your life, as well as your whatever you send out is going to come back. So be very careful with that. This is not your practice life. Decide. What is your inner voice telling you about the dream in your heart? And that's what it's telling you to focus on. It's like, refocus, recenter yourself. I understand. I've been through situations like this a number of times. You know, both in work, my personal life, you know, family, like, you know, these situations happen. It's a part of the journey. Okay. And that's my best guidance to you, is just accept this as part of the journey. I know it sucks, but, you know, the universe is asking you to focus on what you want to manifest on your soul path and purpose. Okay. And to not pay attention to the noise. Get that kit. I'm telling you, get that. Whoever this is, if you actually have spell work, or if it's just this nasty, I highly recommend it. Move forward and defend self. Okay. So yeah, so that's exactly what we just said, right? Move forward, focus your energy on moving forward, and defend yourself. Defend yourself. That's just what I said. You know, you may need spiritual protection in this circumstance. And again, you know, if you need to get a clearing, I'd recommend Charlotte at Happy Souls 1111 or Made for Love. You know, check it. You can also check out my video about the black magic and spell work and you know, all that stuff. Look at my page. There's information on that, but you do need to defend yourself. I wouldn't take aggressive action in terms of taking retaliation. Retaliation is different than defense. Okay, my spell work protection kits are specifically defense. They are defense. They just return what people are sending to you. So you don't accrue any negative karma from using them. Do you see what I mean? You're just sending it back. So yeah, that's your advice and guidance, Gemini. I wish you the best through this situation, because you know, I know they're frustrating, and if it is spell work in particular, it can really have a lot of harmful impacts on your life and in terms of your energy. It can slow you down. So please do check that out. So I hope this has helped for you guys, Gemini. You know, if this message did resonate with you, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are looking for a personal reading about your specific situation, please reach out to me either by my email, or you can just book straight through on my Etsy page. Both of those links are in the description box. Okay? All right. Have a great week, Gemini.